this chapter, man! Oh my god! Luffy, man! Luffy! Gear 4! Just give me a moment to process this shit, dude. Like, I am just like, whoa! 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 That... The shit that Luffy just did in this chapter. Whoa! That's what comes to my mind. Whoa! The cliffhanger of hell. That cliffhanger of hell. That is so bad. Like, that cliffhanger is so damn bad. That's worse than the ending of the last cliffhanger we got. Because you want to know why? I heard that next week Shonen Jump is going to be on break, from what I've been hearing. I don't know if that's true or not. I could be wrong. But I'm hearing that Shonen Jump is going to be on break next week because of Golden Week or something. So, if that is true, that means we're not going to have a chapter next week. Bro, no, Oda, don't do this shit to me. Don't do that. I hope that information is false. I really do. I really hope that information is false. Because this chapter... Bro, did you see what Luffy did in this chapter? Like, if you have yet to go freaking go read it. Just go read it. Don't watch this video. Go fucking read that chapter. Seriously. Go fucking read that chapter. And then... come back if you want to, but still, that chapter, top priority now. Okay, with this chapter of One Piece, Luffy reveals Gear 4, or Gear 4. And from the way I can see it, this is definitely a callback to Nightmare Luffy. And I've seen some theories, I browsed through some theories, and I even watched Sawyer's video. I watched Sawyer's video that he made a couple days ago on this topic, and for the most part, slightly this theory he talked about is kind of slightly correct. And to see how this is kind of a reference to Nightmare Luffy, like, it's very obvious it is. Like, look at the color page of this chapter. It shows you zombies from the zombie arc, Thriller Bark. I mean, Thriller Park. I mean, you see this? Yeah. It's very fucking obvious. Like, that form of Luffy is taking on the appearance of Nightmare Luffy. And it's not just that either. Luffy's using springs. And this, you can kind of symbolize it as if it's Luffy using Bellamy's techniques, or kind of a shout out to Bellamy as a character. And so that adds some more symbolic meaning to this fight, because, you know, with the stuff going on with Bellamy and Doffy, with Luffy taking upon the mantle of like a spring type move that's kind of similar, not exactly identical, but similar to Bellamy's move with the springs, that right there just shows you, like, it's kind of like a shout out to Bellamy. I like that. I like that. It kind of goes along with what Sawyer made a couple days ago. But anyways, getting on topic, this freaking chapter of One Piece, seeing Luffy buff up like this, and how fast he was, like, did you see the speed of him? Like, he's on there, he's, like, going after Doffy, and he's, like, doing this freaking cannon, this hand cannon, like, his fist goes into his freaking body, and you see this giant-ass cannon, and he shoots it at fucking Doffy. Like, that's a freaking cannon. And then, it's not just that, though. Luffy, like, puts his freaking feet, his little feet, into his body, and he's, like, using spring-type propulsion to move through the air, like with Hawkeye. That is incredible. It's so incredible, just seeing that. And then Luffy, on top of that, how fast he was. Like, he sits there, and he kicks Doffy in the side of the face, and he just goes flying. Oh my god, he goes flying. He got wrecked. He gets kicked off the top of the palace into the middle of the town, and then Luffy comes down there almost spontaneously, less than like a minute, or even less than that, probably 30 seconds, and then kicks him, and he goes flying through buildings. And you gotta imagine, Doffy's getting hit with Hawkeye. He's getting hit with Hawkeye. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna fucking hurt no matter who you are. Like, Doffy is feeling it. He is definitely feeling it after that. Those two punches are probably painful. Very, very painful. Because what Luffy just did to him, like, had to break a couple bones. Like, it had to break a couple bones. I mean, I just like the dialogue that Luffy did when he got punched, and you had the people around, like, the civilians, like, what are you doing down here? And he's like, I should ask the same question, you know? He's, like, wondering why the fuck is he off his palace, and why is he down here? He was so confuddled, like, confused of why he was down off his throne on top of the palace and in the middle of the freaking street. He was so confused. He's like, how the hell did I get down here so fast? I got hit hard. And that just shows you the power of Luffy. Hype chapter. Hype chapter. Hype chapter. Hype chapter. Hype chapter. Hype chapter. God, man. Like, Luffy's able to manipulate his rubber, like his devil fruit, to where he can actually kind of change the direction of his punches. Because when Luffy's always fought, and when he punches, it's always a straight pattern. It's always been like that. And in the chapter, we are shown that Gear 4 can actually manipulate Luffy's devil fruit. Like, with the use of Haki and all that, he's able to change the trajectory of his punch. And he did, like, this serpent-type punch going on in the chapter. And when you see how it was, like, going back and forth and it ricocheted around Luffy and hit him in the face, that shows you the skill that Luffy has probably put into this move, like how much he's putting into it. And from what it looks like Luffy is increasing his muscles. It looks like he's manipulating his muscles, because Gear 3rd manipulates bone structure. Gear 2nd, you know, manipulates his blood flow and stuff like that. And then with Gear 4th, this is like Luffy increasing his muscle mass. That's what it kind of looks like. It's like he's tightening up his muscles and all that, and then it just, holy shit, just, it's crazy. So yeah, this chapter of One Piece. Hype. Hype. Toei, you better put some damn good animation on this when you animate this in the anime. You better put some damn good animation on this, because I want to see this animated really good. Like, I want to see some really good animation on this. But regardless of that, this chapter of One Piece, hype as fuck, cliffhangers of hell. And I just hope we don't have no chapters next week. I hope that's a lie I heard, and it's not really Golden Week next week, because if it is, no chapters on any show. So, tell me your thoughts. You all have a wonderful day, or night, wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.